Hello. Today I would like to share one of the most intimate parts of myself with all of you. And that part is my vocal chain. I've gotten back into mixing my own music, which I know is controversial in itself and could be its own video, but vocals have always had this kind of like holy grail quality in the world of mixing where people treat it like it could be the difference between your mix sounding professional and sounding cheap. However, I believe that mixing is kind of like doing your makeup. As long as the end result is what we want, it doesn't really matter how we get there. But that being said, I feel kind of kind of embarrassed and exposing myself. I'm about to tell you what my vocal chain looks like because I don't know if you guys will see it and think that what I'm doing is bonkers or if it doesn't make sense. I don't know. I'm just gonna run through the chain, the typical chain that I use for a main vocal and a background vocal. Alors, so here we have my session from my song on my upcoming EP. This song is called Butter, and it will hopefully be out this summer. Let's hear it. You cut my hair. Okay, let's look at what I have going on this main vocal track. So here are all the plugins that I have in my chain. A common philosophy in mixing is less is more, but what I have going on here is a bunch of things doing very small changes. I have my gate to get rid of noise, gain for gain staging, pitch correction, which could be its own video, but just to perfect things or to use it stylistically. I use 2 EQs and 2 compressors, as you can see, a de-esser, and then this last EQ I don't normally have, but I just wasn't feeling some of the frequencies in this section of the song, so I was just trying to carve out some more. I think I'm gonna make a YouTube video that goes more in depth with what all of these plugins are doing, but that's basically what I have going on in my main vocal. You may notice that there's not any saturation here. Saturation is something that should really be added wherever it can. My interface is an Apollo Twin, so I can record using this console software with plugins baked in directly. So my compression and my saturation is just baked right into the recording. And now let's look at a background thing. So it's mostly the same. But I've been doing something lately that helps to differentiate background vocals from the main vocal, and I've been adding this additional saturation on top of my already saturated recording, plus a little bit of phasiness. And I feel like these combined help to distinguish the background vocal from the main vocal. So that's what's in my main and background vocal chains. I can't believe I just revealed myself to you in that way. No, there's something about sharing this that feels like vulnerable. I'd love to know what you have in your chain that you think is unique, or if you think that anything that I'm doing is unnecessary or silly. What are your secrets? What do you have going on beneath? Who do you think you are? Let's talk.